Breaking news. Deborah Samuel, UK government calls Buhari over this evil, tells him what to do immediately. We want to see the perpetrators of this evil act. Hello, my wonderful people. Thanks be to God that another country, because your president has not said a word. Okay, in case you are wondering, President Muhammadu Buhari has not said a word in relations to what has happened to a young girl. By the way, Buhari have daughters. You also have grandchildren, and I learned at least, if not two, at least one of he has granddaughter as well. So that should tell you that you should understand what it means to have children. Yeah? Yesterday we saw a gruesome, terrible thing happen. And in fact, the whole world is in outrage on what has happened. Yet, Nigerian politicians, especially those seeking for political relevance, okay, to become president, to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari, has failed. I repeat, with the emphasis on failed to react and to respond appropriately. Another country, the United Kingdom, has asked what Buhari is doing, and they want to see the perpetrators of this atrocious act. I mean, what has she done that you could not hand her over to the police? Let her go to court and face the full route of the law. And what you need to watch the video. Yes, this is the matches, this is the this, I did that. Let's get all the details. Deborah Samuel, UK government calls Buhari over what has happened to the young lady. Asks that the perpetrators be brought and be exposed immediately. The British government has condemned the killings of Deborah Samuel, a 200-level student of the Shehu Shagari College of Education, Sokoto, who was burned on Thursday. Daily Post has reported that the student was beaten to stupor and burnt alive by male Muslim students who accuse her of insulting Prophet Muhammad via a WhatsApp platform. The school authority has shut down academic activity indefinitely as tension gripped residents of the area. The development has stirred diverse reaction among Nigerians who have condemned the act. Reacting, Catherine Lingren, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, on Twitter called on President Muhammadu Buhari-led government to arrest the perpetrators immediately. Mr. President, we've not heard you condemn this atrocious act that should never be accepted, condoned, or allowed to happen. I condemn the murder of Deborah Samuel in Sokoto and urge the police and relevant authorities to ensure the perpetrators of this horrific act and crime, okay, they call it a crime, be made to face justice in line with the law. We want Nigerian government to tell us what they are doing concerning this. So you see, for instance, God has finally exposed one of the persons called Atiku. Somebody may ask, what do you mean God has exposed him? Atiku tells Nigerians that, oh, he has an open heart, he wants to lead. When this whole thing happened, he was one of the first people to condemn with strong term, okay? One of the first people to condemn with strong term, saying what has happened is not acceptable. And that, you know, those who have done this thing, you know, sent condolences to the family and said this was not acceptable, this should not be accepted, and what have you. Guess what? Immediately, fanatics from, you know, that area, before he could send the message, more than 1,000 comments. You are not one of us. You have lost my vote. And before you could say Jack Robinson, the guy deleted what he posted on both his Facebook and Twitter and sent a message that he was not the one who posted that message. That perpetrators has used the social media to send that message. Can you believe that? So what is he trying to say to Nigerians? I stand with those of you who feel that it was right to commit this atrocious act to this young lady. I stand with you. I am with you. You can vote for me. I am one of you. Now, let's even look at it on a fair coin, okay? Let's call it spade a spade. Let's not be judgmental. Let's look at it on a platter, okay? On all things being equal, let's look at it. Do you know Atiku is even better than the rest? Have you heard Tinubu says anything about what has happened? By the way, Tinubu has daughter, he has son. Okay, I don't know how many children. That's why I say he has daughter. At least we know of Sheyi and we know of Shade, Fola Shade. So at least we know he has a daughter. I don't know of others, but that's why I said he has a daughter, he has a son. He's a presidential candidate. How is he going to deal with such? Is he going to be another Buhari who will say nothing? Is he going to be another Buhari who will say nothing and watch atrocities go on? Now the British government has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to respond appropriately, and they want to know the lines of actions he'll be taking. And they've called on the security agencies. Sadly, security agencies in this country, if not 60 to 70% of them, are of the same religion, the same ideology, the same mindset. I don't know how you intend that justice will be gotten. Can you see what we are going through? Can you see why they don't want other regions to get into this position? Because it will stand against them and it will not allow them to perpetrate wickedness. Of course, I'm not saying the girl is, whatever she has said, if it's wrong, it's wrong. We cannot, we don't condone that. Okay? You don't use your outburst on people. However, is that now insulting and now using that on her? Does that solve the problem, or does that eradicate the fact that this has been done? These are things we must really look at. These are things we must really consider. Does that not solve the problem that the insult has been said? Why not send her to the police station? And if the judge feel that, because we need to, but if we don't put actions, if we don't put things in order, if the government of Nigeria keep quiet, that's how a woman the other time, she was preaching one early morning and some people killed her and no justice. So if you think that there's justice will just jump up from one place, I beg to differ. If we don't rise up accordingly, we may not get justice. Anybody who has committed a crime, if she has committed a crime, let her face the full route of the law. Don't take laws into your hands and then the government aid it, support it by saying nothing. Keep quiet and allow this, because if this go unpunished, if this go unchecked, somebody else will do something and this will happen again. And take it from me. Take it from me, it will still happen again unless this one is dealt with, unless this very matter, is there is a put down, lay down rule to say anyone who takes laws into their hands before the matter is decided, you will also go for it so that you can feel the pain you've inflicted on others, so others can learn from it. Nigerians, this is the country. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Bye for now.